Welcome everyone, this is On Just Restart, and today I want to talk about how we could be looking at a Mario mainline game announcement in the not so distant future. Now, there's rumors going around, there's discussion going around that we could be seeing a major September Nintendo Direct. This may or may not happen, but with it potentially coming, and I do think there's a decent chance it is coming, there comes the likelihood of new game announcements. And one of those announcements could be a new Mario game. Not saying it's coming this September, but it's a possibility. Why is it a possibility? Well, that's what we're talking about today. Now, before we jump into things, let me first very quickly mention my social media. You may see a few different things here on screen. You can check that all out. It is linked in the description below. And if you could also consider liking the video, it's super helpful, or perhaps subscribing if you haven't been here before, or maybe even joining as a member if you really like the channel. That would be immensely appreciated. But now let's jump into things. So there's a few different factors that lead me to believe that we might not be too far off from a mainline Mario game announcement. One of those factors is, yes, the rumored September Direct. And the reason why I think there is a good chance we're getting a September Direct beyond just the rumors coming from some pretty good sources is because we need to learn more about 2023. We have a good understanding of what's coming out this year, and that's fine. Maybe there's a couple of things that may be thrown in for this year, last minute. That's possible, for sure. But more importantly, I think Nintendo needs to start thinking about how they're going to be presenting their information for things to come out early next year. January, February, March. What does it come in those early months of the year? We do not know. The only thing we know about is the sequel to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is slated for a spring 2023 release timing. That may mean that it comes out March, but it also may mean April, May, or June. But regardless, other things need to come out in February or January, and maybe they'll even have some things announced that come out a little bit later into the year for 2023. Point is, they need to start giving us information about games that come out next year when we know almost nothing but for one game. And when we take into consideration that Smash Bros is done, when we take into consideration that Mario Kart we're not getting a new Mario Kart, we're getting DLC right now, and that we haven't seen a brand new 3D Mario since Mario Odyssey back in 2017, and that when it comes to a new 2D Mario, it's been even longer, what could be Nintendo's big holiday release for next year? We don't have a big holiday Mario game for this year, and then last year we didn't either, not counting Mario Party. Yes, there have been spin-offs the last few years with Mario, but no mainline entries. Then 2019, Luigi's Mansion. That's sort of in the Mario universe, yes, but still not mainline Mario, it's its own thing. So we've had several holidays in a row without a mainline Mario game, and I'm talking about either a 2D or a 3D. Both of those are possibilities here. So it seems we're kind of due when you think about it in that way, and when you think about how Nintendo needs to start talking about things for 2023, all of a sudden, maybe Mario could be in the mix of things that they may announce during a September Nintendo Direct. But it becomes increasingly more likely when you take into consideration that the big brand new Mario movie is coming out next April. And with it coming out next April, they're going to have to start talking about that in detail pretty soon as well. Maybe we'll finally get a trailer. Maybe that trailer happens in the next Nintendo Direct, perhaps this September. And a Mario movie is going to do incredibly well. It's going to sell a lot. A lot of people are going to watch it. And with all those extra eyes on Mario, from a business perspective, from a marketing perspective, you probably want a Mario game coming out in the not so distant future as well. So maybe they will also start to market a new Mario game in tandem with this Mario movie. Now things get a little tricky because there's been a lot of conversation about new hardware, and typically we see Mario games be something to come out pretty early on for new hardware, yet we are so late into the Switch's life cycle with no actual new system announced yet. I think the situation here is that the reason we haven't seen a brand new Mario game or a Mario Odyssey sequel is because they are saving this for the next hardware that I think could be announced relatively soon. Again, we're not getting a new Smash anytime soon, and with the Mario Kart DLC coming out throughout this year and next year, we're probably not getting a new Mario Kart, and Breath of the Wild 2 may very well be coming out this March, but with no new hardware announced yet, I'm not sure that it's going to be used to be pushing that said new hardware whenever that comes out. Early next year seems like a bit of a stretch for new hardware. It's not impossible, but it's not maybe the most likely bet either. It's hard to say right now, But hypothetically, let's say there is new hardware coming out early next year, say March alongside Breath of the Wild 2. We still could see a situation where they come out with a new 3D Mario in the same year. Look at 2017. In March, we had Breath of the Wild launch with the Switch. And then in October, we had Mario Odyssey for the big holiday game. What if they replicate that for 2023? Point is, there's a lot of different reasons to think that a big new Mario game could be coming out sometime next year. Heck, Pokemon's coming out this year, a brand new generation, so we probably won't have an actual follow-up whole new game, maybe just some DLC. Even more reason to bring out a big Mario game. If you exclude Breath of the Wild 2, there aren't really too many franchises from Nintendo where we could expect for them to sell 10+ million that could reasonably come out next year, save for a mainline Mario game. So there's a lot of different things going on right now that I think a big Mario game would be centered around. Let's not forget that Nintendo's still opening the different Universal parks that pretty much are just Mario parks at this point, and having a Mario game in tandem with the movie and this Mario park will definitely be some nice cross-marketing there, so they may want to get a brand new Mario out and ready to go sooner than some of you may be expecting. So it's possible that they may tease the next big Mario in a September Direct, so it could be fairly soon. And maybe it's not happening in the September Direct, but perhaps early next year in a February or January presentation. Something like that could also occur. They may tease a big Mario game to come out later into the year. The point I'm making here is that it wouldn't surprise me if we see a Mario game announced within the next few months. I think there's a pretty darn good chance of that. Be it 3D or 2D, both have huge sales potential here, so we will see what happens. But I'm curious what you guys think. Do you guys think we could be seeing the next mainline Mario announced in a September Direct, or will we have to wait a little bit longer? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, everyone, this is On Just Restart. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and I'll see you all really soon. Take care. Bye.